When it comes to selling your home, the choice of selling agent is very, very important if you want a good experience. However, the choice has never been greater, and it's important to understand what the different offerings are, as despite the claim of some of the new kids on the block, not all estate agents are the same. Having said that, I do believe that estate agency is essentially a people business, and there are good and bad agents in every model. It's also important to state at this point that I have no issue with competition or choice. It's actually good for the consumer. And I believe it has led to the better high street agents upping their own game in the use of technology, social media marketing, and improving the seller and buyer journey. But there is still a long way to go yet in terms of speeding up transactions. However, some of the new models, despite multi-million-pound advertising campaigns, are not, in my opinion, always clear on the differences. And in this short video today, I just wanted to clear up a few ambiguities. Let's look at the low-cost listing model. Now, these are the models that tend to offer a fixed fee up front, or possibly even a free listing, with optional charges for individual aspects of their service, such as professional photography and enhanced listing on Rightmove, charges for accompanied viewings and negotiating the sale through to completion. Now, there's also a question from a seller's point of view. Is a fixed fee upfront agent really incentivised to try and achieve the best price possible for their client? And does it really matter whether the property actually sells or not once they've got the client's money? Now, they'll tell you it does, but it would be a question I would want answering. Also, I've heard the stories, and we've actually seen for ourselves, that once a sale has been agreed, which, let's face it, in the current climate isn't the most difficult aspect of a transaction, but since on average 1 in 3 sales falls through in this country, the most important aspect of the selling journey is managing the sale once it has been agreed through to completion. Now, these newer models tend to play a lot less emphasis on that side of the job than probably the traditional agents do. The same applies to the no-cost seller model. Obviously, they have to make their money from somewhere. After all, they're not a charity. So if they're not making money through the seller, then they're hoping to generate enough potential interest and inquiries from buyers to sell maybe their additional services such as solicitors or mortgages, where they are likely to be receiving an enhanced introductory fee from the solicitor or mortgage broker. Again, my question is, are they motivated to achieve the best price possible for the client if they're not getting a fee for selling it, however they try and dress that up? Then you've got the hybrid model. Now, these models are very much based on an American or Australian concept that have crept into the UK property market in recent years, and they tend to charge similar fees to high street agents, but obviously don't have high street premises, and they are often self-employed agents working from home and tend to be, quite active on social media. Can't say I've got much experience of these type of models yet, so it's difficult to comment on how successful they will be, but there's certainly one to keep an eye on. And then finally, you've got the high street model. This is the traditional model, and in fairness, there are good and bad high street agents too. However, a good high street agent will usually charge a percentage of the price achieved for the property, usually ranging from 0.75 to 2%, depending on where you are in the country. Some now do offer fixed fees like the low-cost listing model. So with an average house price in the UK now approaching £275,000, you're probably looking at around £2,750 in fees. This usually includes everything such as advertising on the portals, accompanied viewings, photography, social media marketing, sales negotiation, and managing the sale through to completion, an end-to-end service. The other important factor, that high street agents operate on a no sale, no fee basis, so they only get paid for results, and as a lot of the independent agencies are owned by the people who are working there, their livelihoods depend on selling houses, so it tends to focus the mind. So there you have it. It's not a one-size-fits-all, and customers have a choice of models to suit their own budgets and whether they prefer to pay up front or once they have sold the property, and whether they prefer an end-to-end service or to pick the bits that they particularly want. But whichever model you choose, it is important to be 100% sure that that model meets your expectations and requirements, otherwise it could be a very costly mistake. If you're interested in discussing this subject further, or you're thinking of moving home in 2022 and would like to arrange a free, up-to-date valuation of your home, please do not hesitate to contact me on 0161 428 3663. You can email me mk@mkiea.co.uk or visit our website www.mkiea.co.uk, where you can book your valuation online.